Hi everyone, long time no see. It's been a while that I took a video because there's like so much stuff going on in my life. I had to take a board exam, so my main job, second job, and the preparation of the board exam, like I just didn't have time to make a video. That's why I was pausing uploading the video in this channel. Unfortunately, I have to take another board exam because I failed on the last one. So I wouldn't be able to upload a video until maybe like August, mid-August. So hopefully I can finish it and then upload the video as soon as possible. So today, the reason why I made this video is to review a tarot card, the main card that I use, which is this one. These are all same, but just to give you an idea what main card that I use is this one. Hopefully you can remember this. So this is the Korean traditional cultural based tarot card. It's made by illustrator Bana. So I'll put her Instagram address on the description below, so if you want to check her work, you can go ahead and do that. So this tarot card has 3 different types. So this is the main regular type, and then this is a hologram one, so the box is hologrammy too. And then this one, and then all the box has this little dip in it, so it's easier to take it on and off, not on and off, take it out. And then this one, this is the mini one. This one's, it's differently than this 2 paper boxes. It's made out of teen box. So if you open it, it all looks this way. Then this, like this. So I pick one card out of each boxes so that we can go ahead and compare. But before we do that, I just wanted to let you know that in the box there's this little dot thing. It's a zodiac sign in like Korean way. So like back in my ancestors, they've been watching the sky, and they made their own zodiac sign style. So I just wanted to point that out. Then let's move on to the comparison of all 3 cards. Okay, so here are all each cards from each box, but how should I say, the behind side, which is opposite from the front side, obviously, it's all same. So I'm just gonna pick this one so that I can explain the symbol of all this, because the background, the drawing, it's all based on Korean traditional symbols. But before we go here, this one, hologrammy one, also a little bit shiny, hologrammy. And then this card is a little bit longer than the regular one. And then this one, the pocket size, it's smaller than the regular one. And then I prepared the regular pen so that you can kind of guess how big this is. So it's about pen size here. It's a little bit shorter than pen. and then way shorter. So this one, it's easy to hold it in one hand, whereas this one is a little big, but this is I believe this is regular tarot card size. Then obviously this one's kind of long, so I always shuffle it in the vertical way, the long side. Okay, so symbols. There's so many symbols, like I said before, but mainly I'm gonna pick this 단청 and peonies, and then the shape of the window, and then this letter, which means happiness, but I'll go in detail. So first, 단청. This, you can see this in most of the Korean traditional architecture, right? Yeah, architect is a person, architecture is the thing. Yeah. So you can see from architectures like temples, palace, all that. And 단청, it's called 단청, DANCHEONG. So 단청 is the traditional Korean art decorating wooden buildings and artifacts with vibrant symbolic colors and intricate patterns. So see that? This pattern here, and then this. Yep, sorry, I keep missing. So pattern, and then colors. The word 단청, it literally means red and blue or green, referencing the pigments used in this design. So all this design, they named it out of representative colors. So tan means red, and 청 means green or blue. Back then, we didn't differentiate green and blue, so that's why 청 is also can be blue and green. This art form is most commonly seen on the temples, palaces, like I said before, and other important structures in Korea. 단청 uses 5 primary colors. Here, the illustrator gave little, how should I say it, little variation, but primary color is blue, red, like I said before, 단청, blue and red, and yellow, white, and black. But here she kind of add orange and purple on the side instead of white and black to make it more colorful, I believe, I guess. So all these colors, 5 primary colors, original colors, red, blue, yellow, white, and black, they each represent a direction and element according to the traditional Korean philosophies. So by explaining that, blue means east side and wood, red means south and fire, yellow means center and earth, and white is west and metal, and black is north and water. So these colors are not only decorative but also serve to symbolize harmony, protection, and authority. Beyond its aesthetic purposes, 단청 has practical functions as well. The painted layers protect wooden surface from weather, insects, and decay, thereby extending the lifespan of the structures. The patterns often include motifs from nature such as lotus flowers, peonies, and animals like dragons and cranes, each carrying its own symbolic meanings. I'm not gonna go all the details because then it will take forever, but let me give you one example because this card has also peony in it. The peony flower here. So in Korean tradition, peonies are cherished because they symbolize wealth, prosperity, honor, and nobility. Their large, vibrant blossoms have earned them the title King of Flowers, making them a popular motif in art, clothing, and celebrations. Peonies are often used to express wishes for abundance and good fortune, and their association with luxury and high status has made them a favorite in royal ceremonies and festival decorations. So each motif has different symbolism or representation. Then next, let me go to a window pattern style. So this you can see in like most of the Korean traditional windows. So I don't know whether you've been in Korea, but most of the doors, like not the outside door, but indoor doors or windows, are made out of hanji, which is mulberry paper, and munsal, which is wooden lattice frames. So this white pattern, that's usually those pattern is used in window with wooden lattice frame. So let me give you a brief description about those windows. Korean traditional window paper patterns, known as changwoji patterns, are created by attaching hanji, like I said before, mulberry paper to munsa, wooden lattice frames, in doors and windows. These lattice designs are often geometric, featuring repeated shape like squares, rhombuses, hexagons, or the Chinese characters for longevity and prosperity. So see, multiple squares. So that's why it's that changwoji patterns. And sometimes they include floral or symbolic motifs as well. The patterns are not only decorative but also carry symbolic meanings, reflecting wishes and happiness, longevity, and harmony with nature. The simplicity and elegance of this design highlights the Korean aesthetic of naturalness and subtlety, distinguishing them from the more ornate patterns found in neighboring countries, like Japan or China. The interplay of light and shadow through the patterned paper adds a unique, gentle beauty to traditional Korean interiors. So, if you have chance to visit Korea, if you go either Seoul or Jeonju, you can stay in Korean traditional houses. There's this, like a hotel services, but the building structure is based on Korean traditional houses. So you can feel the beauty of changwoji and other Korean traditions. Lastly, this symbol here, this is a Chinese character. This one side, this is only one thing. It means happiness. So the reason why the Korean people also uses Chinese characters is because before Hangul is invented, we didn't had a mechanism or written format to communicate. So we had to borrow something to kind of, bring our sound so that we can communicate by written format. And that's why we picked Chinese characters, because, China is neighboring country. It's easier to bring their written system rather than bring it from Europe, like Roman letters. No, it's too far. So it's not just us. Also, Japan uses Chinese character as well. Chinese character fused in Japan or Japanese culture, they call it kanji. Here in Korea, we call it hanja. So hanja is based on Chinese characters, but kind of fused in our culture due to those written format that we used before Hangul is invented by King Sejong. So anyway, those are brief description or brief explanation why we use Chinese characters. So this means happiness, and then we use same characters twice but upside down to represent double happiness. Happiness, double. But the reason why they flip the character is to make it harmonized. It represents harmony or unity, because what is it? Because upside down, it kind of fulfills. It represents that it fulfills all the parts. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like C here, like if C is together like this, it's not gonna harmonize, right? But C and then opposite C, then it can harmonize. Basically same thing. Like here, one side opposite, so it kind of matches and fulfill each other, make it unity, fulfillment, and yeah, and those kind of stuff. So double happiness with harmony and unity is the representation of this characters, and those double happiness character, we use it often in marriage, like weddings and celebrations. And this double happiness character is commonly seen in garment, decorations, and craft as well, reflecting both symbolic meanings and decorative beauty in Korean culture. Whew. Many symbolic stuff, even in this, just in this background. Then let's go to the main symbolic sign. But before we do that, I just wanna show the difference between all these three cards with same card. So this card, let me show you with regular one. This card, it's Death card, number 13. And here, it's the main character is 저승사자. I believe that's kind of like in a popular concept because of the one animation from Netflix that's ongoing right now. What is it? K-pop Demon Hunters? I think that was the title. So same thing. 저승사자, which is a creature in human form that they live in underworld, and their work or their main job is to bring person to the underworld when the time has come. So they have this book with all the names in it, and apparently if 저승사자 is in front of you and they call your name 3 times, then your soul kind of comes out from your body, and they had to tag along with 저승사자 and go to the underworld. I think that's how it works. But anyway, so 저승사자 is representative of a death card here in Korean traditional tarot card made by illustrator Bana. And there's various other symbolic. Symbolic. And in this, see, 창호지, just the one that I explained on background, which is a mulberry paper in wooden lattice frame patterns. It's also there. So though this is a window behind this 저승사자. This pocket size, same symbols, same drawings, but only the difference is that here, what is it? The title design is different, and also the pocket size is fully capitaled. But the hologramming one is a little bit different on the title, because here it's in English, here it's in Korean, 죽음. And then also it says 열셋, which means 13. And see how sparkly this is. And then what else can I compare? This one is, as you can see, shiny, so it's kind of, what is it? It's coated paper, and then the rest of them is just regular paper. So let me show you how the shuffle feels like. Okay, it's a little squeaky or shifted. Please forgive that. So this, it's hard. I usually mix card in this format, but this one is, since it's too long, It's really hard to do that. So I shuffle just like this with this one. And then because it's a little bit coated, the paper, coated paper, it's kind of hard to shuffle. It makes it hard to shuffle. So I shuffle it just this way. And then mainly, I don't use this in the reading. This one, I use it, like, as you can see it on my rest of the video, I use this as a guidance so that which card that you want to pick, like for example like this, then pick one card, and then I just use this for those what is it, like a guidance of your choice. See, it's hard to shuffle, but regular size, this one, easy. Just easy. And then pocket size also easier because it's small. And then spreading is also kind of similar, like paper ones, or spreading is smooth. Just smooth. And then baby ones, also smooth. But the hologrammy one, it's kind of stiff, so it's hard to see. It's kind of hard to make it spread. There's like a little clump here and there. Well, maybe that's because I haven't used this so many times, so it's stiff because of its initial status. But maybe if I use this often, then it might be getting easier to shuffle. Now with this regular size, I want to show you a few drawings and then see how the illustrator has put Korean symbols in this tarot card to fuse a tarot card meaning. Let's do this. Okay, so I pick a few cards. Let's see. So this is King of Swords, but mainly Tiger. Eight of Wands, but also Tiger. And then 3 Wands, Tiger. And then Strength, Tiger. So here, what I wanna emphasize is Tiger. The tiger is inseparable from Korean traditions and spirit because it has long been regarded as a guardian, symbol of strength, and national icon. In Korean culture, tigers are believed to ward off evil spirits, protect people, and bring good fortunes. And sometimes tiger represents as people treat tiger as a god of mountain, like each mountain, because back in old days, each mountain, there's at least one tiger lived in a mountain. And then because I believe tigers' their characteristic, they had to live alone. And then they're very territorial based animal. So they can't, they can't socialize with other tiger, aka they cannot live together. And that's why each mountain has one tiger, and since only one tiger in one mountain or per mountain, they sometimes represented as a god of that mountain. And then they appear frequently in myth such as Tangun creation story. Tangun story is a myth of how Korea created. And there's tiger and bear and Tangun. Those 3 are the main characters. And also, they appears in Minhwa. Minhwa is a folk paintings as auspicious creatures. So remember, I keep mentioning that animation K-pop Demon Hunters. On that animation, there's this blue tiger and a magpie. I think that's the name of that bird. But anyway, bird together, right? So those two characters are based from Minhwa as well. Minhwa, aka folk paintings. So I just wanted to let you know as a little info. Anyway, back to the tiger. Tiger also represents the resilience and courage of the Korean people, making it powerful symbol of Korean identities and cultural pride. So Korea and tiger cannot be separated. So this, I just wanted to show you tiger, how important tigers are in Korean traditions. And then let's move on to the next part. Next part is this 2 cards. 5 Pentacles and 9 Wands. These 2 cards are kind of like a representative tarot cards of like hardship, right? So 5 Pentacle, it means lacking something, being poor. What else? Basically mainly lacking something. It can be materially, it can be spirit, it can be financially. If it's a relationship, then it's lacking the bond, that kind of stuff. And then 9 of Wands, it in traditional tarot card, it represents like too much work, right? Because wand represents a enthusiasm, and then with enthusiasm, it can be also connected with work. So too much enthusiasm, which means too much work to do. These 2 cards, she fused a Korean history, like a painful history, in this card. So this card, it represents Pyeongja-horan, which is the time when China, when their Chong dynasty, they invaded Korea. Back then it was Joseon dynasty. And because of those war or invasion, Korea went really, really hard time. Most, like a few Korean citizens were kind of captured and brought to Chinese land, and then and because they're away from their own country, they kind of suffered. So she represented that suffering, lacking, lacking being poor and all that, because they are outside. They were they were captured and being separated from their nation. And the reason why the Chang dynasty invaded Joseon is because back then China was kind of separated in between the Ming dynasty and Chong dynasty. So like Ming is still there, and Chong was kind of, they're being upscale. Oh, not upscale. They're being powerful. Yeah, they're getting powerful. So Chong's going up, but Ming's kind of going down. And Joseon King and his people said that we have to maintain our loyalty to Ming, so we don't accept Chong, and that's why Chong got mad and they invaded Joseon, and the war happened. And this one represents Imjinweran. That's a different war. This one, Japan was invading Korea. So what is it? So Pyeongja and the Imjin, it's all represents a year. Let me double check. So it's year. So Pyeongja year comes every 60 years, same as Imjin year comes every 60 years. So Pyeongja Horan It means war with China back in 1636. So what is it, like 17th centuries? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how century works because I kind of forgot. But yeah, 1636 병자 year. And then 임진 year, it's 1592. And then this 임진왜란, war against Japan, it took two invasions by Japan back then in Joseon Dynasty. One, 1592, and then two, 1598. Twice. But anyway, I'm gonna mention 1592 one, the first invasion. So 1592, 임진왜란. Back then, Japan were kind of like separated, and they were not united. So there's no like a federal, it's weird to say federal, like a central government. But the war happened in Japan, and the guy named Toyotomi Hideyoshi, Toyotomi is his last name, he conquered everybody and became the leader of entire Japan. And he now decided to invade Korea because I think it's because he wanted to redirect attention. So the Toyotomi wanted to kind of redirect a conflict or attention that's in domestic into international. So he thought that invading Korea, then the war with nation to nation will put all the conflicts and all the domestical issue to be settled or kind of forgotten because of the war. And then his power, his leadership will be more firm. So that's why they invaded. But in Korea side, Joseon, they kind of underestimated Toyotomi Hideyoshi back then. They thought that, hey, this guy, he ain't gonna invade us because he doesn't have guts to do that. But he did have guts, so he invaded. And this card, 9 wands, kind of represents that if we had prepared well, like putting all this 9 wands prepared well, then it could have been safe. It could have been we would not had a harsh time. But because we didn't prepare well, see this guy here. He is his outfit, based on his outfit, he's a soldier. And if you can see, I don't know if you can see it, he has his right eyes is wrapped, so he's wounded. So he's a wounded soldier. So if we prepared well, then this people will probably not be wounded by the war. So that concept is fused in this 9 of Wands card. So in this Illustrator Panas tarot card, 9 of Wands represents preparation or reaffirm the preparation. So it's basically preparation. And also on the other side, it can be lack of preparation, lack of recognizing the danger. Okay, next. Oh, so many stuff. Next is these 2 cards. It's a Queen of Wands and King of Wands. So those are Queen and King, right? So here I just wanted to point it out. The outfit of Queen and King. These 2 outfits are ceremonial outfit for Queen and King. And then I think it's kind of well matched with Wand card. So Queen of Wands usually means usually it means too much enthusiasm. So they focused. So this queen focused on a lot of paying a lot of attention to the other people, and then in a bad way, sometimes people can think that this person is nosy. The reason why I think this queen ceremonial outfit kind of matches well with Queen of Wands is because queen is usually represents a mother of all citizens, and then king is obviously the dad or father of all citizens. So she had to focus, pay attention to the citizen, and treat them as as her own children ish. So she had to show the maturity, like the motherly side of stuff. And then this one thing that I also want to point out is this one. It's not a hat. I mean, obviously it's not her real hair, but it's made out of fake hair, put it in her head, on top of her head, to represent like power and wealthy and all that. But because it's made out of real hair, it's so heavy. It's like so heavy. And that represents that she's also responsible on her enthusiasm. King, this here outfit that I want to point out is this hat. This hat, it's made out of beads and what is it? Jade. The jewelry jade. So it's made out of beads and jade. And then the reason why it's hide like in front of his face is because it represents do not see a bad stuff, do not hear any bad stuff. So yeah, which means don't get close to a evilness. Basically, that's what it is. Because king has to be always on the good side, treating people good. Yeah, so that's also done. And then other thing is this one, also wand card. So this is Five of Wands. Five of Wands usually represents like a fight, conflict, competition, that kind of stuff. So here, there's no people fighting each other, but there's only tiger. Oh, obviously again tiger and dragon. This is what is it? Like a basic example when two powerful individuals are fighting. So like their levels are pretty much same. So when the competition or fighting, when it's what is it? When the fight is nip and tuck. I'm learning a new language, new word, nip and tuck. The nip and tuck. Then we say that it's almost like fighting between tiger and dragon. So it's like a very main representative or example of those nip and tuck fightings, tiger and dragon. So I just wanted to show you this, that how Illustrator has expressed the fighting or competition by just having one tiger and one dragon. And then next are these two cards. Justice. And then Five of Swords. So this Justice, this main guy here, in here it's in a woman's figure, but back Joseon Dynasty, this guy, the figure of this role, it's always men. So this figure is Sato. So Sato always in this outfit. And then Sato is a local magistrate or governor in Joseon Dynasty, Korea. And they are responsible for administrations, law enforcement, and tax collection in the district. So basically, governor. And then they collect those tax and then send to the center, which is within the king palace. So Sato, one of the role is law enforcement, right? So they also act as judge and police, prosecutor, judge, all that, and that's why it fits with justice. Then this here, it's I forgot what's this bird's name. Falcon, hawk or falcon. So this bird is hawk or falcon. Then there's a bamboo. The reason why I'm pointing that out is hawk or falcon is representative of courage, and then bamboo symbolizes upright and honest characters because it grows straight and does not bend easily, representing integrity and moral strength. And then this 5 swords. Before I explain 5 swords though, if you can see the swords here, there's that Korean zodiac sign is embedded in this sword. So that sword is 사인검. 검 means sword. And 사인검 is a sword symbolizing the king's authority used by royal officials to execute the king's order, especially for capital punishment. And this 사인검 is very, very special because it has to be made in specific time. Specific time, day, month, and year. Because in Korea, and also I think it's in Japan and China as well, each year represents by a animal, and then also the date, month, and time. Each of those items can be represented by those 12 animals. So there's a year of tiger, month of tiger, day of tiger, and time of tiger. So for example, time of tiger is from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. So each time has those section of 12 animals, same as month, days, years as well. So the year of tiger, it repeats every 12 years. And then the month of tiger is a January in lunar calendar. And then days of tiger also repeats every 60 days. And then, like I said before, time of tiger is for every day from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. So that 사인검 has to be made within that tiger of year, tiger of month, tiger of day, and tiger of time. And that one day that all matches with tiger comes every 60 years. So that 사인검 can be made every 60 years. So it's very unique, very special sword. So, done with explanation with sword. And then this 5 of swords. Usually, like a 5 of swords is the drawings are after the fight, right? After the fight, two or three people are leaving and there's one people standing with swords holding, right? That's the traditional universal tarot cards drawing is. But here it represents only with one lady from royal family in Joseon Dynasty. The illustrator wanted to infuse the fight one. What is it? Veiled Enmity. I hope I pronounced it right. Veiled and then Enmity. Veiled Enmity. So that and a curse. Because in a history book or records from Joseon Dynasty, it says there's sometimes royal family put a curse to each other so that they can grasp the power. Because like there's so many prince and princess wife, and only one can be the king, will become the king, right? So sometimes those wives, they put curse on other siblings, like basically their brother-in-law, so that they don't become a king and her husband become king. And that can be represented in this little hay figure doll, and that's mostly used for the cursing. So this human figure made out of hay represents those target, like aka brother-in-law, and they put sword or pin or something sharp to poke this hay, and then that apparently causes like a bad stuff or harm or sickness to those target. Yeah, so here that tarot cards meaning competition, fight, and no one is winner here kind of meaning is infused with that royal family's veiled enmity and cursing each other, like basically like cursing, like not using a bad word. So yeah, so those two are done. Oh, and then this 3 pentacles and 6 wands. This figure, if you can see the illustrator, the outfit of this main guy is same, right? With this hat, like fancy hat, green clothes. This guy basically this outfit is worn when he passed the national exam to become a government official back in Joseon Dynasty. And once they passed, then they wear this outfit and then come back to his village with victory. So 6 of Wands, it means victory, right? Victory, celebration, coming back with achievement, all that kind of stuff. So basically this guy is the achievement and the victory, because he finally passed that one exam, national exam, that pick for the government officials. And then that's called 과거 시험 in Korean. Same here. What did I say? He is government official now, right? So 3 pentacles, it means corporations, and then also work together in an official setting, that kind of stuff in a universal tarot card meaning, right? Here, government official, aka official site, and then also he has to work with other government officials, right? So cooperation. And then this Lover's card. This one, I wanna show you because this is basically the outfit for the wedding in Joseon Dynasty. So yeah, lovers, right? And then this 봉황, it's a mythical creature, imaginary creature. In Western culture, it might be similar or same as phoenix. They don't die. This bird don't die. And then 봉 is for the male, and 황 is for the female. So we call both pairs 봉황. And then they represent, because they live long, right, forever. So usually their symbols are in the wedding ceremony, so that we wishes the couples to be long live, don't break up, and then also live with harmony, like a peaceful family, that kind of stuff. So 봉황 represent all those harmony between couples. That's because when this 봉황 make a family, they lay a 9 cups, like 9 baby birds. So it means like basically a abundance in the family. So we put 봉황 in the wedding ceremony to wishes all those good stuff. But in Lover's card, in a universal tarot card, it also Lovers doesn't not only a literal meaning lovers, but it also means like two separate choices, options, like two alternative courses. So that is represented in this infused in this card based on with the story of Kyonu and Jingyo. So this husband is Kyonu, wife is Jingyo. So Kyonu and Jingyo's story, basically they fall in love with each other, but because they were only focused on to each other's, they were kind of not taking care of their own responsibility, own job, because Kyunu's job was, what is it? Cow herd. So Kyunu's job was cow herd, and Jingyo's job was a, what is it? Well, a weaver, like a woman who wove cloth. And then because they are so in love with each other, they don't do their job no more, and the god kind of were being angry because they don't work, they don't do their responsibility. So the god, or not the god, a god separated this couple. So Kyonu lives in different planet, Jingyo or different star, and Jingyo lives in different stars. And only on July 7th in lunar calendar they can meet together. So they can only see each other or meet each other once per year. So that kind of presents like two different directions, because Kyonu lives in one star, Jingyo lives in the other star. And also it represents a too much emotions, too much love, not too much love, forgetting their responsibilities and all that too in this card's meaning. And then last, these are the suit court card, Knight, Queen, and King of Cups, all three. So this one, I'm not gonna touch the meaning of the tarot card, but just wanted to show you, because these figures are represents a Korean traditions, but not based on Joseon dynasty, because Korea has so many different dynasties. And for example, this guy here, his outfit is Hwarang outfit, which is in Shinla dynasty. And the Hwarang can be only a boy or young man can be Hwarang, and not every boy or young man can be Hwarang. They have to be smart, brave, or courage, yeah, same thing, and also beautiful, like not handsome, beautiful. And then these two, Queen and King, their outfit, based on their outfit, they're from Baekje dynasty. The reason why I can tell that is because of their head decoration. Like this is like one of the very famous representative of Baekje dynasty. This decoration here. But because all these cup cards, it's from different dynasty, Silla, Baekje, but they are holding this green, what is it? The pottery, the dish, right? Hold on, let me find an English term. Yeah, pottery. So pottery from Goryeo dynasty. So it's also different dynasty. Goryeo dynasty's pottery culture. So it's this green pottery is called Goryeo Cheongja, and it's a type of Korean pottery from Goryeo dynasty, obviously, and it's famous for its elegant jade green color and unique inlay techniques called sangam, which sets it apart from Chinese ceramic. So it's Korean's own pottery ceramic design. So I just wanted to show these cards to give you a taste of different Korean dynasty besides Joseon. Although Joseon dynasty is the most famous Korean tradition, it represents traditions, because Joseon dynasty is the latest dynasty before Japan is invaded again and colonized us. So I'm not gonna go in detail because this is not a history class. It's a tarot card review. But 3 country, 고구려, 백제, 신라, was in a same time frame. So those 3 countries were kind of like competing each other, try to make it a united Korea with their own people. So Baekje wanted to unite Goryeo and 신라 to make a one Korea, same as Goryeo and 신la. But then finally 신la is the one who united all 고구려 and 백제 and make a 신la in the south. But up on the north where 고구려's land, I think 신la was deal with China. I don't know which dynasty back then, but they made a deal with China, so 신la people gave some portion of the Northland and unite, and then get their help to unite some part of the Korean land with by absorbing 백제 and 고구려. So 신라 is there, right? But yeah, 백제, 고구려, and 신라 was there, but 신라 made it united. But then this 신la is also separated by 3 countries again, and then all of them kind of got the spirit from that 3 countries before, so they call themselves 백제, 고구려, and then 신라 again. So it's separated by 3 leading groups again. So when I learned Korean history, we put who in front of it. Who means after. So to tell the difference between formal 백제, 고구려, and then the later format of 백제, 고구려. And then this pottery, what did I say? It's made in Goryeo dynasty, right? Not 고구려, Goryeo. So Goryeo is not. So sorry if this is confusing, but Goryeo is. So after 신라 is being divided by 후 백제, 후 고구려, and 후 신라, now the 후 고구려 is the one who make all of them united, and they say they got the spirit from 고구려, but they wanted to reformat the name, so they put 고 out from the middle. So instead of 고구려, it's 고려. And I hope I'm explaining it right, but this is based on my old middle school, high school years memory. So it might be wrong. Mainstreams are the same, but there might be a minor mistake here and there, but hopefully not, because I'm Korean. I should know my country's history. Yeah. Um, so yeah, so this is it. This is it for the review. It became more like a history explanation video rather than the tarot card video, but yeah, this is the review, end of the review. And before we ended, I wanted to give you a short tarot card reading. So this will be how your day will go after you saw this video, after you pick a card. So I'm gonna give you 4 options, and you can pick one, only one, and then I'll tell you how your day will go. Okay, so I'll give you some time to choose the card that draws you the most. The number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Okay, if you do need more time to think about it, then pause the video and then go ahead and choose the card. Oh, sorry. Choose the card, but right now I'm gonna reveal the card. 1. This is 2 of Wands. So your day will go with very confident. So today you will be confident, and there might be a chance to grow, and then it will be a day that you plan for your future. So like maybe plan for career, plan for maybe your next life step, that kind of stuff. Just like this card, see how this lady is looking at the earth and thinking about what should she do? Same thing. You will think about it, and then you will think about what you should do, and you will plan for your next step. So it will be a productive day. But one thing that I wanna kind of ask you to be cautious is don't be too confident. I mean, confident is good, but if it's too much confident, there might be the risk that you might not seeing things in detail because, oh, I got this. You know what I'm saying? And then you miss something. Confident is good, but just don't be too confident so that you miss stuff out. And then 2, Wheel of Fortune. Your day will go spectacle, dynamic. Something surprise, something that unexpected event will come to you this day, and it will make your life change. Okay, and then number 3. 3 of Cups. Today you'll have fun time with your people. Like fun time with your colleague, fun time with your friends. Yeah, fun time with your people nearby you. So it will be happy, positive day. No conflict. And then 4, 2 of Swords. You might be, what is it? You might fall in a dilemma because you can't choose which one out of 2. Just like this lady is holding two swords and which one to pick. She doesn't know yet. She doesn't know which one to pick yet. So she's kind of hesitant about it and she's thinking it. So your day will be also like that. Could not decide yet on something. And then it can be also represented as two extremely different feelings. And then because you gotta choose one out of the other, it requires a very what is it? I forgot the term. Sorry. Objective judgment. Cool or cold. Sometimes it can be seen as cold-headed, or cool-headed. Yeah, cool-headed is better than cold, right? Cold is too much. Yeah, cool-headed, objective decision. So today you'll need those cool-headed, objective judgment. So this is the end of the review of Pana's Korean traditional tarot card. Hopefully this didn't bored you out. I hope I can see you with a different new tarot card reading video soon. Probably, like I said before in the beginning, it will be in mid-June or mid-August or late August. Thank you for watching and I'll see you later. Bye.